Chinese machines now walk the moon, quiet, patient, watching. For years, they've explored ancient, forgotten regions, untouched by Apollo boots or human eyes. They collect dust, they carry stone, and now, they've brought something back, something strange, something that could reshape not only what we know of the moon, but what we understand about life on Earth. The moon, you see, hides more than just craters. The deeper we look, the less it makes sense. Earth is already unusual, a planet with liquid water, shifting plates, and breathing forests. But what makes Earth truly strange is the moon. Why does Earth, of all planets, have a moon like this? Theories point to a violent past, a colossal impact, a rogue planet colliding with the newborn Earth, melting both into a cosmic ocean of fire. From that cataclysm, our moon was born, not a companion, but a fragment, a ghost of Earth, orbiting its origin. If the moon is just Earth's twin, why is it so different? Why is the far side alien? In 2019, China's Changesite-Y became the first craft in history to land on the moon's far side. It deployed a rover, Yutu-2, which descended into the South Pole Aitken Basin, one of the largest impact scars in the solar system. The crater is deep, deeper than anything on Earth. It exposes the moon's ancient interior, rocks untouched for billions of years. And what Yutu-2 found wasn't just dust, it was a shard from the moon's mantle, a piece of the world beneath the crust, ripped open by an ancient impact, and now touched by human machines for the first time. But that wasn't all. In 2021, the same rover spotted something unnatural, a cube-shaped object on the horizon. Was it artificial, a monolith, number, just a boulder, a trick of the light? But for a moment it stirred a question. What else waits in the shadows? In 2024, Chang'e 6 returned, this time not just to explore, but to retrieve. For the first time in history, samples from the moon's far side were brought to Earth. What scientists found changed everything. The soil was strange, thicker, stickier, and ancient volcanic rocks were not as old as expected. Some were younger than those from the near side. This defied logic. The moon, smaller than Earth, should have cooled quickly, but it didn't. Something kept it molten, longer than we ever imagined. In earlier missions, China landed near a quiet volcano on the moon's near side. There they uncovered the youngest rock ever found on the lunar surface, just 2 billion years old. But that wasn't all. Inside the samples, scientists discovered something Earth had never seen. A new mineral, transparent, crystalline. They named it Changesite-Y, and within it, a secret, helium-3, a rare isotope, one that could, in the future, power the world through clean, limitless fusion, a fuel that doesn't yet have a reactor, but could someday change civilization. And more, the soil held water. Not ice in dark craters, but chemically bound water molecules, trapped in minerals. This changes everything. If water exists in more places than we believed, then settlement is no longer a dream. It's a blueprint. China is not just studying the moon, it is preparing for something bigger. A return, a presence, while others imagine they are building. And in doing so, they're uncovering a version of the moon that doesn't match the myths. The moon is older than we thought, stranger than we imagined, and maybe, just maybe, watching us as we watch it.
Thanks for watching.